this thing actually focuses. It looks kind of fun. And I don't know if it's me. So comment if you see something weird here. So today I decided to do both cards. Okay, so this one is week 4 and this one is week 5. This is such a clean and simple card that I didn't want to devote a whole week to it. And also, let me just clean up my mess a little bit. Let's see if I can zoom in just a smidge. I wish there was a button for that instead of just, whoa, 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 whoa. See, it goes way too big. All right, let me just go smaller. Yeah. Now it's too big and it won't go down. Let me just X that. Oops. Sorry, guys. Cancel. All right, I was just playing around with my screen a little bit, but I think we'll just leave it just like this. So welcome to the weekly YouTube Live. We are going to start with making this card. And what I like so much about this card is that it combines all the different papers from 'Tis the Season. And I meant to grab my my ruler. So I have all the pieces that would have come in your kit. And you can flip them around and choose whichever pieces that you want. But let's have a look. I have all my little silver bits. I absolutely love this bundle. The more I play with it, the more I like it. I mean, take a look at these little silver pieces, how detailed they are. So it's not just for Christmas. You can definitely use this for more. And then let's take a look at the deer. Look how beautiful he is. And he looks great in silver as well. He looks great stamped. It's just a beautiful set. So anyway, we're going to start with a piece of shaded spruce, and I believe it is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then we have 4 skinny strips, and I think they're 7/8 of an inch. Let me have a look. 3/4, 3/4 of an inch. Okay. So let's have a look. And I like, when I'm using little strips like this and I need to move them around and get them perfectly straight, I like to use Tombow. Okay, so any liquid adhesive is good. I also store this upside down so that it's always ready to go. It doesn't get clogged up. If you leave this just laying on the table, sitting straight up, then sometimes it takes a bit to get it going. So just putting it in a little pot. Oops. And then I start with the 2 outside edge pieces. Okay, so you're just laying it on, and because this is liquid, I can slide it around a little bit. And I'm trying to make sure that my edges are even. Okay, and then just give it, once you've got it in place, then you can give it a good rub down. So now we're going to go to the other end, and I'm going to use this pretty little red plaid paper. Now, of course, this is really nice too. So you will have the dilemma of deciding which of your patterns you want to have up. Okay, I wonder how you guys are all doing today. Here in Ontario, we've just been told that we are going into strict lockdown, but thankfully not until Boxing Day. So that's so nice, but I think we're all sort of dreading it. And I've had lots of experience because I've been in quarantine now for 12 days. I have today and tomorrow left, and then I'm a free girl. See, so now I'll just lay these 2 on and make sure that your deer are going the right way. See? And then, yeah, I'll just spread this out a little bit. I might have put them too close to the edge. I don't know. Unless, there. Okay, so you can see why it's important to use the liquid adhesive. But anyway, like I was saying, having been in quarantine for 12 days, I was so looking forward to coming out. And of course, you know what? Having been in like complete quarantine, then the lockdown actually feels liberating because now I can at least go to the grocery store and the post office. Now I can't do any of that. So it's all relative. If your freedom has already been curtailed, then it's not such a big deal. But I think it's more than not being able to see our loved ones. My dad is 94, Papa's 94, and he is not doing well. Now, he's had his ups and downs this past year, but I don't know if we've ever really thought that he was dying. And now we definitely think he is. He is really hardly eating anymore. He's not drinking very much. He's exhausted. He's ready to go. And, you know, you can say, well, he's 94, you know, he's lived a good life, and he has, and we're very, very thankful. But I've come to realize that no matter how old your parent is, you're really never ready to let them go. Okay, so I have the base here, and it is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And I usually don't have my cards going this way because I think that they sometimes flop, but I have to tie a ribbon around, so that's why this is the direction. So now I'm using my Stampin' Seal. This is a fantastic adhesive, but if you do have a problem with it, sometimes at the very beginning, I've had it happen once that it came undone, then please let your demonstrator know and you will get it replaced. That's why buying with Stampin' Up, I'm going to tie this bow on right away. So it's going to go at the top. But if you buy with Stampin' Up is what I would consider a premium product, which means you're paying a good price. It's not cheap, and therefore it's really important that customer service is amazing. That makes up for it because you're getting not only the product, you're getting a guarantee that it's going to be good. Now, this must have been a piece left over or something. It's way too big. I feel very bad for squandering. We'll see what I use it for. There we go. Now, the next thing we're going to do is I have used already the die cut to cut this out, and I'm going to show you what that was. Oh, guess what? I just found a mystery. All right, so this is the piece that goes with it, and it does a little stitch and a little zigzag. And look, they're so smart. They even have the circle in here, which I didn't look at. Thankfully, there was a piece included in mine, but if you don't have this bundle at all, I found out by accident that you can use the 1 1/2 inch circle punch. The difference is, look, you can see, I mean, it's not as great. See, here's the 1 1/2 inch circle punch, and here is the actual circle die. So it does give a nicer amount around, but I'm just going to use my punch for now. Yeah. So this is going to go flat on the circle. Let's do that for a minute. And then we're going to flip it. Let's have a look, see. And there is a slight pattern on here that has a horizontal line, so you want to pay attention to that. And I'm just going to put that on like so. Then I'm going to put adhesive on the back. Oops. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to put those little branches, tuck them around. So I'm holding it like this. And this one is going to go up like that. This one is going to go here. Oh, I don't have enough adhesive there. Let's have a look. There. And then I'm going to have one going down the other way, like that. Then I'm going to lay it down, and somewhere, yep, here we do. I have all my little bits of dimensionals, and we're just going to cover that up, like so. So I just keep my little scraps, and once I have a spot in the middle, I consolidate so I don't have too many of these little pieces laying around. So nothing goes to waste. And you don't need your scissors to cut them. You can just tear it with your fingers, which is kind of handy. There, and then we'll peel the backings off. There we go. I believe that the framelits for this set are now on sale, 30% off. So if you didn't get them yet, that is a good deal. So I'm going to put this like so. And then the deer is going to go over here, and we're going to pop them up. And for the deer, I think I'm going to use the mini dimensionals. I could have used the big ones, but the little one fits right up in his head quite nicely right there. This is a pretty sturdy, the foil paper is really thick, so you don't need as many dimensionals. The deer is not going to cave in if he has one less dimensional. There we go. All right. Here. And I like to have his butt just slightly over the circle. It just makes all the elements kind of stick together. It's cohesive. So that's that card. Super simple, a fantastic way to use up your paper. And also, not even necessarily to use it up. It's not the goal to use up your paper. I think it just really showcases the beautiful little design elements, how nice the little patterns look together. I think it's just beautiful. So the next card is this one, and it is so easy. Let me grab, of course, it would be really easy if I had all the pieces, which I did lay. Oh, here they are. Perfect. Okay. So this is the oh, what's it called? The Wonder. It's called Wishes and Wonder is the stamp set, and I think it's Wishes Wonderful Season. Wonderful Season, I think the paper is called. And it has gold foil. It has black and white print with really, like this one, look at that. It's got the recipe. I haven't tried it, but that looks really yummy. A cheese fondue. I might look at my extra paper and make this actually. That sounds wonderful. Okay, so that is 4 by 5 1/4. And then I cut a red, real red card front. So this one is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So we're going to cover up this nice black recipe, and hopefully I have more. I think this would be a fantastic paper for scrapbooking as well. So line up the top corners and make sure they're even. And then the rest goes down. Now we're going to put it on our white card front. You know, this card is super easy, and I think that when you have really pretty paper, it's okay to make a card that, oh, of course, no, I'm not done. It's okay to make a card that is simple. It doesn't always have to take you hours to make a pretty card. This one is perfect if you've run out of, if you just got a surprise card in the mail from someone and you need to make another one. There we go. And now we're taking this beautiful ribbon. So this ribbon is just fantastic. Really nice shine. And there is a good side and a bad side. You're looking at the good side. The bad side isn't quite as bright, but it's not so bad as people would notice. So just lay it in between. And because this ribbon is so big, I'm just going to tie it in a knot, not a bow. But that's entirely up to you. And then we'll cut the ribbon on the diagonal. That makes it pretty. So give it a nice, and here it's important to make sure the good side is up. Excuse my sniff. And there. So like I was telling you a story earlier about being away from loved ones during COVID lockdown. And that's difficult under normal circumstances, but when someone's health is failing, then it's really awful. Okay, so here we have the card, and all I'm going to add to it is this silver reindeer. Isn't it just so cute? Yeah. So super simple card, but no one would, you know, if you got that card in the mail, you wouldn't go, oh, she didn't put much work into this. Yeah, and this is a great card to make with people, beginners who have never done anything with card making. So, and you know what? You could really dress this card up by stamping a lot in the inside. Next week, I'm going to give you a surprise card. I actually, oops, there's a little piece sticking here. Made with this set. It's a whole scene, and it uses the set that we have with the mountains. And so I'm really excited about making that one. Oh, I still have a little dimensional sticking out. I'm looking. He looks like he's got something. I don't think I put this dimensional too far, and it's showing. There we go. Okay. There, that probably made you dizzy seeing him spin around. So there we go. That's that. Let's see what we can put in the inside. We'll stamp a deer in the inside just to make it pretty. Make it a block. Here, I love the way the deer is turning and looking at you. When you use Memento, oh, look, there's little dimensionals everywhere. Give it a little twist. I go tap, 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 and then twist a little bit. Because the Memento pad is a linen pad. It's not spongy. Give it a nice press. There we go. And then, let's see, I think we'll put this stamp in here. I've trimmed this stamp, so it doesn't look very pretty, but you'll see that it's actually quite nice. It's crooked now. There, and I have a little ink spot here. It should be real red because that's the color I'm working with, but I only have cherry cobbler laying handy, so that is what we're going to use. There we go. And then, yeah, isn't that nice? So now you have a pretty card and you feel better about it because you actually did some stamping. So cards do not have to be complicated. I'm just going to go through all the cards that we did for our coffee in a card virtual. So that was the last one, number 4. And this is the one that we did I think I did this one in Holland. And this one. And then this was the first one. So I'm really happy with these cards. I love the idea of doing a virtual card and coffee and a card class. And I hope that you join me next month. It's not too late. Let me know. I can get those parcels in the mail as quickly as possible. I'm going to show you for a second what we're using next month. We're going to use the stamp set Posted for You with the punch. And then there is a second stamp that matches with it. And I'm suggesting that if you get all three of these, then you'll get a free celebration item. So that's fun. And here are the cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the neat thing is that our artisan team has done a whole blog hop featuring this stamp. So you'll have lots and lots of ideas to make these. I find that when you have a lot of samples to copy, then you get much more, then you get your money worth out of your stamp. You'll use it a lot. I love that. It's so much fun when you have so many cards that you want to make with something. And these two are ones that I thought about and I have not included. This is a note card and envelope. And then this one uses the new folder. I forget what it's called. If you need a catalog, let me know. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you a very Merry Christmas and a healthy New Year. Thanks. Bye.